Where you at?
Where's my video? What? It should be coming up now. I had this all set up for that. Wait, what? Okay. I think I know what's going on. No. Boom. Okay, there it is. What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, 5:30. It is not Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday at 5:30. What's going on? I see people in chat. I'm going to say what's up to the chat now so I don't forget. But today is COIL CLUB. It is the second episode. We do have Troublesome4200 on here from over on Instagram. Team Coil Colony, not Team Coil Clout.
Right.
Coil Clout is the wire company he's sponsored by. This
Right.
is confusion by me for not paying attention sometimes.
Confuses me too sometimes.
Yeah, so Coil Colony, we will check out all this stuff. We might go over to Instagram, or we might just talk so much that I forget to go over to Instagram. Me and Tim were late because we actually got caught up in a conversation not being live, and I had to be like, oh, we got to hold on.
Oops.
We were talking about good stuff. But what's up, Tim?
What's up, man?
And thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, dude. You know.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. All right, let me say what's up to everybody. I see there's a lot of people here already. Asian Kitten, what's up? Chris Cameo, what is up? Cobra Coils, what's up? Ian Covenant, what's up? Jerry Lawrence, what's going on? Johnny Johnson is here. What's up, Johnny Johnson? Kim Dixon, Mama Bear in the house. Kim, I said your name. Kim. Kim Dixon is in the house. What's up, Kim? Apparently, I forgot to say her name last show, and she was very upset with me. Very mad.
Oh, yeah.
She started white racial slurs and stuff. It was not good. Squarewana, what's up? Stephen AKN1, Thomas C, Tyler the Vapor, Vice Coils, and Xeon. If I didn't say hi to you, it's not because I hate you any more than anybody else in the chat. You just weren't on the participants list. If I see you, I'll say what's up. If you're watching and not chatting, what's going on? Or if you're watching the replay, what is up? Red Eye Loon, what's up? What's up? All right, cool. So what we're probably going to do today, build-wise, I know a lot of people said there was an obvious spike last week. It was an obvious spike when we started building last week. I just do want to let everybody know that. It's something I noticed, and it was an obvious spike in viewers while we were building last week. Just putting that out there. So we're going to do something with aliens. Here's the thing. Troublesome's name is Tim, so if you hear me say Tim, that's what I'm doing. Tim is, he's got into like the production alien making. So he uses a lathe, and this is something, I don't really do long aliens at a fast speed. I told him that I think it's something that like people would probably think is pretty cool to see, because they don't really get to see that a lot. They might get these little 1-minute videos on Instagram, but I think it would be cool to see that. And maybe I'll do something a little fancier. But we were also talking about Staggertons, and he's got a cool thing he learned from Kent Twisted Messes that when he mentioned it, I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. It's kind of just better than the baggy method, I'm thinking. In a way, I think you would have to probably still slide. We'll talk about it. But yeah. What's up, Keymaker Coils? All right. William Daddis, what's up? Okay, cool. So, what we were talking about before, we were talking a lot about aliens, and we were talking about swivel setups and lathes, and I have to get mine set up. I was basically telling Tim, I got to get mine set up so that everything's sturdy, when you're doing long stuff, it's just important. And these guys will see me do micro Claptons here live. And I could put my finger there to hold it. If it's not sturdy, I could just do this. But with a 3-core alien, you can't be doing this. This isn't good. You can't put your finger on 3 cores and expect it not to do this. Or maybe you can. I mean, this isn't even something I know by doing. I just assume that you probably can't put your finger on it to stop it.
If it's already fused, you can.
Yeah.
Where it's already fused, you can let it rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, I guess let's talk about the Staggerton thing first. because you explained to me what Ken explained to you, and I'll show them a vice that you're talking about. But this was a really good idea, and I'll actually get out a bit that I think would work doing this.
And explain this to Keymaker, and Keymaker explained this to me because Keymaker explains shit to me all the time. I got all kinds of little tips and shit I got from Matt, dude. Hell yeah. But this one I got from Matt, but I'm pretty sure that originated at Kent. So
yeah.
Basically, you just use a vice. You know, one of them heavy son bitches, you know?
I'll grab mine right now.
Alright, yeah. Because I left mine's at the shop, so I didn't think we were going to do Staggertons, or I probably would have brought it. Yeah, that's perfect. As long as it's heavier than probably the tension that you're going to put on it and the weight of the spools, you know. You would just set that right in between your legs and put, like, say, a screwdriver with the bit end in, with the handle end out, but you'd have your two spools on there, and you're going to parafuse that way. And you'll just have that between your legs, and it'll spin as it needs to. And you don't have to worry about it getting caught up in the baggie or, you know, whatever. You don't have to try to guess how much you're going to need, which is another way. Yep, just like that.
See, I was actually thinking
so that
this
the
way.
handle is, you want something with a handle so that, you know,
it stops
you can
it from falling off. Yeah,
just like, yeah, so because it could wobble around. Probably won't, but you know you're going to be moving, and you're not really going to have to worry about moving that because you know how much. You know, I actually think I used that same screwdriver the last time I did mine. Yeah. That 44 gauge one, I used that exact same screwdriver. It works perfectly.
Yeah, just a coil master.
The OG coil master.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's so beat up, I can't actually use it for a screwdriver anymore. It's almost round.
Yeah, it's more of an ice pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good tip. I definitely want to try that one day. Maybe even tonight. I mean, I don't know. We could both build aliens, but also aliens, you know. Everybody's seen me do aliens.
It's an invasion right now, man. Everybody's on the aliens, though.
I mean,
Green sparked it up. Boom, dude. It's like, now everybody, I mean, it's pound, like you said. This is something I still say. I quote you. You know, pound for pound, best coil. That's all I vape anymore, whether it be a mouth-to-lung alien or a big old alien. That's what I'm vaping on. They're easy, they're fast. I can make them fast. Boom, yeah. I'm good for a month. You know, so
yeah,
why not? You know
if anybody's not a fight fan, what pound? And I also have to say something about the alien invasion that you just said. So pound for pound, if you're not like a fight fan or you don't understand what pound for pound means, it means when you take into consideration all things, how long the coil takes, how well it vapes, you know, how much money it costs for the wire, everything all together. I think Alien is pound for pound the best because I like aliens and fraliens. Aliens are easier to make and they don't vape. Actually, some people might think aliens vape better. It just really depends on your preference. Yep. With the alien invasion, I thought you were going a different way with that. Because now we got aliens in the news, right?
I'm saying.
And then we both play Fortnite, and there's aliens in Fortnite now.
All the time.
There's aliens all the time.
That's what I'm saying. It's an invasion.
It's an invasion.
We might as well stick with it.
May as well. May as well. Matt Poley, what's up? Boom, 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 boom. Yup, Kent's design, you dual spool. Like, yeah, see, there's a couple. So, Keymaker coils, would you say you're pretty tall? Because I also have a theory about this dual spool thing. Especially if you're using kidney puncher or twisted messes wire. I have a theory that taller people are better at dual spool because their fingers are longer. I have short hands. So if I go like this with spools, right? If I go like this with spools, they are literally touching my hand right now.
Yeah.
You know? But if you have long ass Mindforge fingers, it might look more something like this, you know, and you could like curve them up so you're not touching. So I think taller people, it's like more of a taller man's fusing method.
Whoa.
I'm going to go over to, actually, people got to bear with me a second. I'm going to go over to, am I going to mess this up? I want to go over to your Instagram. people bear with me live because this might go. The screen might mess up a little bit. Hey, where is my Instagram? I had it up.
Oh no, I gotta say I like your gargoyle though, man. I got a big ass gargoyle on my back, like it's right in the middle of my back. I
Yeah.
love gargoyles.
Yeah, this was like something like. I forget where I got it from, but somebody was like gonna throw it out. I was like, shit, I'll just throw it out. I think it's pretty
I
cool.
ain't throwing that dude
Right?
out. He's cool.
And it's just like,
chilling.
it's not even like stone. It's, I
It's
don't know.
clay or something.
I really think that it's.
What do they call what they make casts out of when you break your arm?
Yeah,
Plaster
mache
or
or
whatever.
something. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
plaster or something. It's hollow though too. I like it.
Hypothesis, you know.
Yeah. Okay, can I do this? Can I share screen and will this come up? Share screen. Okay, now what's this looking like an OBS? Like nothing. That ain't working. Stop share. Boom. Oh man, I'm gonna have to keep doing that. Okay, we ain't gonna do it that way. I could do it this way. No, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. Boom! Oh, we could completely look at your... Okay. Alright, they're not going to see our faces, but they'll get the point. Okay, so this is Tim's Instagram page, Troublesome4200. I gotta put your link in the description. Jeez, that's not good.
I'm not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna pull up my phone so I know what you're looking at.
Yeah. I won't make it long with this.
You're
Going
good.
through your Instagram.
Oh man, you can take as long as you want on there.
So this is your last one. You posted this one 7 days ago. It is a interlock Enigma stitched. It's very nice too. And your picture quality is all... Actually, you've always been good at taking pictures. I actually take what I said back. You've always been good at taking pictures. You definitely got better equipment, though. But I feel as though all your you always had an eye for taking pictures.
Oil colony, dude. Like, they pushed me into getting a DSLR, and then just one tip after another, and then, not being shy after so long. You stop being shy and you're not scared to just ask somebody, man, what are you using when you took that awesome picture? Yeah. I promise you, if you ask them, they will tell you. I have never ran into somebody that did not answer my question, ever.
Yeah, no. And
I'm curious. I'm going to ask. I'm not shy. I will ask anything that I'm curious about, and I pretty much was starting to hone in on who to ask and what to ask, and, I'm getting there. I still have a lot of upgrading to do, lenses. And when you get to this point, lenses are $600+ a lot, dude. I take out like the rest of my lifetime loan, give off, left arm. I really don't use my left arm too much.
So that's what the good thing about social media and the internet is. It makes it a lot easier to break the ice with people to start conversation. Because if you could only find coil builders like in a vape shop and there was no social media, that would even be awkward. It would just be, sometimes some people are it's hard to start conversation. I'm never really good at it. I don't really like small talk to begin with, and small talk is usually how you open up a conversation. So this is what's good about being on social media, being on Instagram, is you can find these people and you can at least just throw them in a message. DMs with coil builders, they get them all the time. There's nothing to be shy about with DMs to coil builders at all. Unless you like sending them pictures they don't want, like naked pictures or something. I don't know.
Nobody wants to see your P-bird.
Nope. Nope.
Like me, just for instance, I was that guy. I saw you, learned from you, started seeing that you could make your own coils, and I'm an experimentative guy. So like I didn't just tutorial it and only make what I was seeing be made. I was starting to twist and use mesh wires and just do whatever I could think of just to see what it would do. Yeah. Now I just make a bunch of aliens because they're the best. I've tried them all. I promise. I've tried them. They're cool and all, but.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. I'm actually gonna try to get up our screen too, so we can do both of these. is. Why is this not doing this? This thing's being a jerk. Yeah.
The editing. Hoo.
Okay, so this is actually, I'm sorry. This is what I wanted to ask. So getting into the production making, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like I always say, how if you get into production building, you ain't going to be able to make as many fancy coils as you used to?
I don't.
Yeah.
I do it like, I guess you could say on like my days off.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'll bust out with 44 gauge stagger 10 or something, But I'm able to build at the shop sometimes, on downtime. But I'll go into the shop. That's where I do my production building. I feel it's more professional, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll go in there 3 and 4 hours early, depending on how many extra, how many coil orders I got, whatever I got to do and stuff like that. So it's. Yeah, it really does. I can say it really does cut down on art,
Yeah.
Art coils. I still like to do it. Like for instance, that one little build I did with just a little spirally. It's a few back. I just posted a little bit.
I'm going to bring it back up. I actually
Okay.
wanted to mention this too. You have a cool situation going on with coil building, is because you got. It's an awesome place to be if you work at a vape shop and are able to build, and then on top of that, you're able to also build production coils. Because then, like, vape shops have a lot of downtime. They got a lot of boring time in them mostly, unless it's like a really busy shop. I mean, it would have to be one of the busiest shops in the United States, I guess. But that's a good situation to be in. That's actually, I mean, I would say that's the goal for lots of people in the coil building game. Is what you're doing right now. You're living the dream.
We can get pretty busy in there at times, but it surely ain't McDonald's.
It ain't McDonald's. You certainly can't have it your way.
I mean, unless you want some coils, I mean, what you need, and I got you. Hey.
So, Coil Colony, or, oh Jesus, I almost did it again. Coil Cloud, just so everybody knows, if you are looking for a company that is still selling coils, Coil Cloud is a wire company, so you could go over to Coil Cloud to get your wire, but they also sell coils too. So you could also go over there and just get, if you don't want to buy wire and you just need coils and you've been looking for somebody to sell you coils that's professional, that's clean, then Coil Cloud.
Awesome price.
Yeah.
For real.
That's one of the places you could go, Coil Cloud. And I could put their link to Instagram in the description. I can't really put the link to the website in the description. I wish I could, but
panties would be all in a bunch over that.
I actually just got 2 emails today from YouTube. It actually kind of pissed me off because I looked at it right before this show. They're deleting 2 of my videos, and the one is literally me building a coil for Max Fight for Cancer. It's literally titled "Building a Helix Coil for Max Fight for Cancer," and they're deleting it for what I don't know. It's possible I had a beer on there. I don't know what's going on with it. It's a weird one. It's a really
everybody
weird one.
has beer on YouTube, do what?
You can't have like the labels and stuff though. Unless it's okay, you can if you're doing a review on it and it's in the title. You can't like just be like playing video games that kids could watch and then you're just cracking open a beer, You can't like just it has to be the main focus of the video so that it can be age restricted.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I mean, nobody knows what this is.
Dude, that's a thing too. Is like people said sometimes like even just water bottles, you could get in trouble for if you don't rip off the label.
Gotta start tearing off labels and putting tape over things.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's it. That's why you see people do that, is because they're afraid they're gonna get in trouble for it. Okay, I got this now, but you can't see it. You're watching on your phone though, right? So this is a really nice polish build right here, and a good picture of it. How long did this take you to sand down?
Oh, so somebody told me a little trick to where you just basically, you make the alien. I can't even remember exactly. I mean, oh man. I feel bad. I'm sorry if you're watching and you told me this trick. You wrap it on the bit. So say like I have it on a 4 or a 3.5 millimeter bit. I can't even remember. But I wrap it too many times, like way too many times.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I secure it into the lathe. And I just crank that guy on and just hold on to it while it's spinning. And I'll just, kind of do little by little, a little bit of water when you get to the higher grits. I mean, it might have taken me, I did it while I was at work a little bit. So it was like off and on doing it. Maybe an hour.
What's the highest grit you went up on this one?
7,000.
That's what that's as high as I go too.
It's the most I could get from Amazon that I could find.
That's the same thing with me. You have to go to like a Pep Boys or something to get something like really.
I can't remember offhand. I know the people that know. They're using clothy stuff. Them big guys, Kent and them. They're like using like shams, like sheep's testicle, freaking sham cloth, like, super fine shit. Like, getting them, like, dude, they're almost clear by the time they're done. They're so fucking shiny. It's insane, dude. Like, I swear, they make their own mirrors at home for practice. I'm telling you.
I need to get a pair of the calipers that Kent uses because he says that he actually measures it down to like the 26 gauge, like he'll twist whatever 4 pieces of 32 together.
They have some digital calipers that probably make that a little easier. Yeah.
Yeah,
but they do sell some. I don't know how accurate they are at just a regular right up the street hardware store.
Listen, this might just be me, kind of like, I don't know, a flex or something. I don't know. I feel as though I know how thick a piece of 26 gauge is without them. Maybe this is a gift. Maybe I'm just bullshitting. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because I can tell you right now, I can, and that's literally just from so many times. Like, I can tell the difference between the gauges. I might not be able to name that gauge, but if you laid them all out, I would be able to.
Just put them in order.
It's just like you start to be able to tell. If you're holding something, you're gonna know that's not a 26 gauge. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Like 26 and 27 would be hard, but like 26 to 28 so easy.
I can actually tell the difference because I work with so much 26 and 27. Like, literally, that's a lot of what I work with. So like, I can tell the difference between the two.
Now, it would be hard telling the difference between a 26 gauge decor and a 27 gauge decor. Now that's hard for me.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
You got the freaking binoculars out with your freaking one eye, like, I don't remember which is which.
Yeah. Second guessing myself then.
I'm the king of second guess because I, medicate quite a bit, so I can't. I'm very real routine oriented, so that I know because that's how I do it, and I'm gonna do it like that every single time. Like, everything's exactly the same way. Every single time, because if I don't, I'll fucking forget something or something,
What is this? What is this thing here? Do you see the stream right now?
No, I'm actually just looking at my page with you. I guess that would probably be better to just pull up the stream, huh?
So I'm looking at this. I almost thought it was a micro Clapton. But it says, I made a thing with some extra leftovers and some stuff laying around on the desk. Just wanted to take a cool pic. It looks like a decor that you Clapton with.
It was literally, I had a little bitty decor just laying there. And I had made, maybe it was the Staggerton. I can't remember. I still had plenty of the staple, stack still left. So I just twisted it up because I just wanted to take a cool picture, dude.
So it's literally just a decor.
Taking the pictures.
It's literally just a decor wrapped around there.
Yeah. Just really with a real delicate, hand. So it just wrapped real nicely like that around it. And like I said, man, I'm really hooked on the pictures. I really like, I do the photo stacking with Helicon, Focus, and Remote, and Photoshop, and then Lightroom, and it's just, it just is always intrigued. Photography has always intrigued me. I remember I used to go fishing with my mom and look up at like the trees and stuff like, look, Mom, 500-piece puzzle. She'll never forget that. You know what I mean? Like, she always, and now she's seeing me do these pictures and stuff, and she just loves this stuff, dude. She just, she's not a vapor. She's not a real vapor, and she does vape, and it does help her. It does, believe that. But, this side of it, the hobby side of it, it's not for everybody. But when you get into the photography side and you start being able to show off all your hard work this way,
Mm-hmm.
and people really will pay attention. They'll look, oh wow, you did that? Yeah, I mean, I get that. So you did that?
So
Yeah,
these pictures really do catch people's eye. It doesn't matter whether they vape or not. These pictures do catch other people's eye, and you might think like you're just coil building and showing pictures off to other coil builders, but when you see like, especially when these guys are doing like other pictures. Now, listen, the pictures of the bud on Instagram, I would be very careful. I really would, because they are really starting to crack down on people for selling on there, and they might get the wrong idea. But like when like people take pictures of the bugs and stuff, then
I'm
people
doing
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm just a non-vapor and I see, I go over to Tim's page, or I just stumble across Tim's page, and I see, just a cool picture with like cool lighting like this. And you're like, you don't know what it is, and you're like, it's interesting because I don't know what it is. And then Tim puts up a picture of something that you do know that's close up. He puts up a picture like this, and then you're like, oh, so, I'm not a vapor, but I know that he has zoomed in on this a lot. So that means he's zooming on, and it becomes interesting when you become relative with other people. Like they start to they might even hit the follow. They might even be like, well, what the fuck is he doing? This is weird. Like, I follow weird stuff. I follow like this girl that does like, she just like makes like
ear licking and stuff.
ear licking and stuff.
He gave her a follow. He hit that.
Dude,
follow.
I don't have to, because she's the biggest thing on Twitch. It just it recommends it to me every single, and because I click on it, and like the first time I seen it, I was starting to die laughing, and then I turned on the sound. I was like, oh, I see why people like this.
That's
dirty.
That's dirty
it's 'cause
talk.
it's dirty.
There's no other way to explain that.
So, but dude, I could put on Twitch like probably when we're about to turn this show down. If I put on Twitch, she will be the first 3 things that they recommend me every single night. I see it every single night, and then I started looking into it. I was like, are other people is this just her thing? Is she just like the best at? And sure enough, there's hundreds of girls every night doing this.
Yeah, dude.
Good for them. Yeah, good for them.
If that's what they're good at, you were born to be an ear licker, dude.
Yeah.
Finally found your spotlight.
Found your spot. Good for you. What am I doing here? There it is. All right. I do want to look at the chat real quick. Brian Perkdegula. Man, I am so horrible at pronouncing some of these names. The real Tommy V is here. What's up? What's up? 50 people. Toos, what's up? Jason Campbell, what's up? Lily Minx, what's up? Odysseys, what's up? What's up, everybody? All right. So we should probably get into building soon. But while I have the Instagram up, I'll stay on that for a sec. Oh, what are you vaping? Let's do this. What are you vaping?
How much time do you got?
Do you vape? That's actually interesting to me too, because I vape like one thing.
No. See, I have to keep it. Even throughout a day, my interests change. So I have a multitude of things that I vape. I guess I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 little things right here, but it's like every little kind. Here, I got the K Vapor Turk Edition. Side fire Palmer's powder coated painted. Put the bottle on top.
That's one of them Palmer's powder ones. Yeah.
Love this. This is like it's so soft, dude. Like I can't even explain it. It's so soft, dude. Yeah,
That is how you test soft. I've done it with babies and kittens a lot.
This is my favorite. This is my go-to. Like I always have this. My Defiant Designs triple parallel squonker, and it has the Azeroth on top. Now, this has completely spoiled my vapor ass with this Azeroth. Dude, it's got 3 coils in it, man. No other dual coil can compare to the 3 coils I put it. The flavor is just in your mouth, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Fill it with some 28 gauge aliens.
This thing, it really does vape good for a 3 coil. It really does. I remember being very surprised at how well this vaped. It's actually interesting how well it vapes. Really, I'll show you guys the deck real quick because it is a
Just
pretty.
two lines, just lit it up.
So what's that ohming out to that thing?
I don't know.
It's low though, right? Below 0.1.
Probably about it's not even like that. It's probably it's probably around that 0.1, between 0.1 and 0.3 is what I'm guessing. I'm gonna check right now. On my trusty dusty drag too. I got a trusty dusty too, Nick, man. Don't worry. I love this thing. This thing, I have beat this thing to death, and it's still going. Yeah, there. Ooh, it's got the mohawks in it.
Yeah, this is.
Hey,
still
I
the
found
Mohawks
out what a
from
mohawk
Coil
is
Club.
best. Mohawks work best as a parallel coil, up and down, because you know how mohawks spit so much. They spit hot lava, dude, because of them gullies, right? Well, if they're sideways, the spit goes sideways, so it don't go up into your mouth, dude, and you get the full effect. Perfect flavor. Now they
That
don't
makes
wick
sense.
great because they're up and down.
Yeah.
Now that kind of build doesn't wick great, but for a day or two, you're gonna get an awesome vape, dude. That's the best way to enjoy a mohawk.
Yeah, yeah, that would be. I could understand why they would vape
0.14.
better, but yeah.
Can you see it? I don't know. 0.14. The screen's like.
Oh, that ain't
broken.
bad. Yeah, 0.143. Yeah, that ain't bad then. Okay.
Yeah, dude. N80 with the 28 gauge. I think they may or may not have 40 gauge. I don't know. That last picture of the Azeroth that I took, this is the same build. Still the same build in it. For some reason, it doesn't dirty up in there as quick. Yeah. The MTL game is where it's taken me over, bro. The Assault Nicks, you know what they call it.
Yeah.
I've got the Abyss and in my fake billet box. Under total money thought it was, but cricket. Anyways, I use these things now. Like I found their place for the little pod mods. This is a little Nova, a Nord X. Bro, I've dropped this. I've beat this thing up, dude. This thing goes everywhere with me, dude. And then the disposables, I get reps and shit that come with it. But everything has their place. That's something that I've started to take a little bit of interest in. Different devices for different scenarios, for different people, for different effects, for different smokers, for coming off of them. Disposables, I'm not a real big hoo-wah-ha fan. Disposables are awesome, but trust me, a disposable is better than a cigarette.
Yeah.
So I'll find that, and I can, with the vape shop, I do take a lot of pride in that position. And I've had a lot of return customers and stuff come back and tell me their story. And let me tell you, that it is literally the best feeling in the world to have somebody come back as a success story and come back and get more juice and tell you how the device is just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not, it took me a second to get my mind wrapped out of the hobby side where it took me, and I have my reasons why that's very important. But this side is also very important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's different people and different needs. And, maybe the hobby side for me was for something much, much more needed than just quitting smoking cigarettes. This stuff got me clean next. So like the hobby, you need to find a hobby. And that hobby I gave it to my addictions. Like, because I know for certain that I'm going to be addicted to something.
Yeah.
No matter what for the rest of my life. Now, if I want to fight it, and try to fight it my whole life? Or do you want to feed it something that you know is going to be beneficial for you and possibly beneficial to other people that may be interested in watch you or pay attention to what you're doing? It saved people's lives. It saved my fucking life. Y'all saved you did. Man, it is what it is. Like, I love this shit. And I see it. I can see it. I have seen it from every angle. And I love this shit, dude. We gotta try to save it. You can see where it's going right now, but man, we gotta at least try to keep it alive for the people that it is gonna save, and kind of to hell with all the bullshit that's out there, and know what it is and know for sure what it's doing, and just stick with that and go with that and try to steer people clear that have that negative attitude. Because I do have people that are, still have certain negative and wrong opinions about vaping that are vaping anyways, but still believe this. PG's worse than VG, and like just simple things that they heard. If oh my God, if I had a nickel for every time I heard popcorn lung,
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and you do have to, especially working in a vape shop. You gotta learn how to
Mhm.
educate people on that. And you're right about
Nicely.
the
And
addictions and people being passionate, and then some people being negative, and that's just gonna come with it. You just can't let people bring you down with them. And it's something that I've learned in recovery is like you always have control of your own feelings. Like you could say like this motherfucker's making me mad. You could say this, but in all actuality, he's not making you mad. You're making yourself mad about him. And you really sometimes you got to do the same thing with your attitude about thinking about things. And perception is something like if you're in a state where vaping's going under, I understand why you're saying this stuff. It really does fucking suck, and I would hate to be in one of them states. But remember that there are states that are actually doing very good with vaping, like my state, like Pennsylvania. It ain't going nowhere because we give money to the state with a 40% wholesale tax, and then we're allowed to sell our Delta 8 at the shops. We're allowed to do, they sell their CBD, they sell their melatonin, they sell. Oh, they just learn how to do other things where if you're going to lose business on vaping, you could gain it here. And Delta 8's going to bring a lot of people into the shop. Maybe morally some people don't want to do this, but if you want to survive as a vaping shop, then
yes.
you may have to start opening up your. And it doesn't even have to be like start selling Delta 8 and stuff. Like I said, this vape shop that sold the Delta 8, they used to do escape rooms. They used to do like game nights and like have events so that people would want to come in. And there's a whole bunch of things you could do. It's just the attitude. And then there's some people that like social media. YouTube messes with YouTube channels that have vaping in it. But then again, there are some people that are trending up more than they were trending down. Like, my channel has had some kind of weird momentum lately. And I don't know, if it's just because I became active again, or maybe because I took a break and then became active. But, I mean, the subscribers are more than what they were. So, for me, the perception is positive. And people need to know that like it's not everywhere where that it's negative. There is some positivity in vaping, and there's also a chance that we already won the fucking fight. I mean, they are literally talking about taking cigarettes off the shelves. I would like people to be able to do whatever the fuck they want. I think cigarettes should be able to stay around. If you want to, I just want people to be able to do what they want. I don't want to rip cigarettes out of anybody's hand, but I don't want you to rip the vape out of my hand either. I want to do what you want to do, and I want to do what I want to do. We won't bother each other about it. But yeah, it's all it's all your perception and just staying positive as much as you can and fighting. When you have to fight, you gotta fight.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. So, I think we should probably start building something.
Alright. I'm trying to think if I want to leave my camera up there so you guys can see the whole wop, or if you want to come up close and see it a little better. I know I want to show, kind of my setup. Probably be cool.
Yeah, actually, okay. What swivel are you using? We were talking about this. Yeah.
Is the Adams Customs Designs swivel. I'm not. It's a particular model. Now, shit on me for not knowing what model it is, but this one here, I'm gonna turn this light on, so it might wash me out a little bit, but you'll be able to see a little better. All right.
Do you have a? Do they have a Instagram?
They do. They have a Facebook, and now he might have a He might have an Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me, but he definitely has a Facebook. All right. Wrong way. Well, there's my white box. If you're curious. That's where all the photography's done, y'all. Over there in that little corner. All right. You see it?
Okay. Ooh, that's cool looking.
So it's on a bar.
Mm-hmm.
It clamps to the table. See here? It goes over here. It clamps to the table. It's on a bar. All of this is adjustable. Mm-hmm. It can swing to either side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this right. It can be swung to either side, or it can go up or down. Now you can replace the bearings that are in it. Okay. See
the screws are holding it in.
Yeah. So Johnny Johnson, my boy Johnny Johnson, he doing big things. I heard he just got put on a team. All right. So he hooked me up with these bearings. He sent, because I seen him, and you know that with Johnny Johnson, that's a perfect example. That right there is a perfect example of somebody being able to ask questions, not being shy to ask questions about things he's curious about. Dude, I've watched Johnny grow. You know, I've answered all his questions. He's hit me up,
Oh,
man.
for sure.
He's hit
Yeah.
everybody.
He's
up,
very
man.
active.
Johnny talks to
Yeah.
everybody.
He's
man.
very active in the community. Very active.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I needed new bearings. I felt like I needed new bearings. So I hit up Johnny, like, hey, Johnny, so, you know, I figured Johnny had already been through this. He'd already asked people these things. So he told me, you know, and then I found out how expensive they were, you know, and you got to buy a lot more than you need. I put 2 of them in here, and, you know, he sent them to me just to try out, man. And I was really appreciative of that. But they are awesome, and they're simple. It's simple. It's kind of a simple setup, but it's not. Trust me, when you tried them all, and then you try this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one from 3D Vape, too, that I use sometimes if I don't have that one. But... you know.
So I've seen your. If you could just show your lathe too, because I've seen it before, and your lathe's very simple. It's also very simple. It's literally just a lathe.
All right. So I clamp it to the table with a little cheap guy here. I use this one so that it can get up under the lip at my table at work.
Yeah,
so this one's, there's reasons for I have a tool for every little thing. So very particular about that. All right.
Yep.
So here is your motor right here. And this is another tip from Johnny Johnson I got. Was what motor to get, because he had asked around and which was the best motor. That's what I had gotten from that. Now on the end here, I'm not using my JK, or I'm not using my Adams swivel. I love this swivel, right? This is what I'm usually using.
Oh, that's the clamp.
See all this whole contraption. This is literally just a drill chuck.
Yeah, you could buy them separately. Yeah.
Right. And this will hook right to the motor, and you can just run it like a regular drill. But on here, because of like balance, like this is a lot more balanced. With this big thing on here, it's kind of unbalanced. It's kind of clumpy, so it vibrates a little more than it should. So I've gotten to the point where I'm using this one. I actually have one from Adams that attaches directly to my motor. It's on the way. I just don't have it right this second. Let's see. You got your little controls.
Let me ask the chat something real quick, because I think Johnny Johnson's still out there. What is it? What's the company called? Adams, or is it Adams Swivels, or does anybody have
Custom Designs?
Adams Custom Designs. All right, if anybody has a link for that to Instagram, let me know. I guess the Facebook one too, but Adams Custom shoes. Adams Custom Parts, Adams Custom, let's do design. This is, okay, so this is probably going to be troublesome, ain't it? Yeah, I think some of these are troublesome, I suppose. No, maybe not. I don't think he has an Instagram, because JMO even just hashtagged him. He didn't even, that's a really nice bit, though. I think you guys could see that. Alright, go ahead, you can continue, Tim.
Okay. This is the little control. This is my speed control. You can, has a little click action. You can turn it up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down. This little switch. See, mine's kind of janky. I don't have nothing fancy. Yo, it's three 2x4s.
Hey, keep it
stacked
simple,
on top
stupid.
of one another.
Keep it
Nothing
simple,
fancy.
stupid. Yeah.
So, like, I got the wires hanging off the side. This little guy, this switch here, controls which direction it goes. And then on the back, like Nick, I have the remote sensor. Uh-oh, my camera's not wanting like that. But I have the remote sensor so I can turn it on and off, and it's all wired in like that. And then obviously this is the plug. It's just hanging off too. And I got my shit set up over here, and I just plug it in as I need it. Boom, boom, boom. And then I always have my thing. This is literally like a necklace to me. Like, I have this always on all the time. I always wear my remote control.
I should do that,
yeah, you'll never fucking lose it. That's my biggest fear, is that I'll go to work, or, you know, this or that, or, you know, what the hell ever. and I'll forget it at work, like or I'll forget it at home, or I'll lose it, and then that just means because you get these long ass runs, dude.
Yeah.
Like I gotta have the remote because I'm freaking 8 foot away.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. So when you do a production, and let's say like on a good day, you're really knocking out aliens. How long is your final stick of alien?
On average,
Yeah.
I like to keep it between 2 and 3 feet.
Yeah.
That's about how long. No longer than I can stretch my arms. That's about 5 feet. But even though I can do them that long, I still have spots that I might mess up. But I've gotten to the point where it's like,
Yeah, who cares?
pinch
Yeah,
it
just
down
keep
with
going.
my fancy pinchers because I've got 1,000 different kinds of pinchers for exactly every little instance that could happen, or whatever I need to use them for.
Yeah.
The ones you use are my most used ones. The crescent ones. These jammies here.
Yeah, I love
These
them.
are, these you gotta have a pair of these. If you're building, you gotta have some of these little needle noses. I do everything with them.
And then I seen Kent had some fancy new pair of pliers when he was.
I have them. I bought them.
Yeah. Are those?
They are like
brand?
the most awesome needle noses I've ever used, Nick. I mean, they have their place. I'm so scared to mess them up. They have such a clean finish. When you pinch with them, they almost have the same effect, but as the nylon pliers.
Yeah.
Like
so
don't
there's
put any
no
marks.
there's no lines or anything in there.
Nothing, dude. They're shiny. They're like mirror finished.
What brand is that?
These are Nipex.
Oh, they're Nipex. Okay,
Yeah,
we know
you
Nipex.
see, here's the code if anybody wants to see if you can see it. It's probably not.
Either put your hand behind it or bring it back. It is 3511115. 3511115. That's the code, the Nipex. Ooh, I like them. Yeah,
They
I seen
are
Ken
nice.
add them. I was like, ooh, those are pretty cool.
And
looking.
Nipex is just an all-around a good brand.
I mean, they're changing the game.
I
man.
use their pliers, their flush cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Nipex, 100%. And then I have these, which are I feel like this is my dirty little secret. But these scissors are my best friend. You see that little slot in the front right here?
Yeah.
I make almost 9 out of 10 of my cuts
With that.
in that.
Yeah.
And it never goes dull. It's a clean cut. Your V-core slides right off of it. And you get that.
You get that sound. I mean,
Oh, that's so.
people pay money just for this
And
sound.
when you're getting good, and you're getting.
You got the sounds going down. Just like M. Turk always did. He slides his thing down. You hear it slide, and then you go. You always hear, there's all sounds.
That's OCD, but you get like. I can get it sometimes from. You get.
Yeah, I know.
You get a couple clicks and it. I get going because when you've got, say you got 10, 15 3-foot alien sticks laying there in front of you, and you've got, I use this little metal guy, and aliens are cut to 4 inches or whatever, and I'll use this and I'll have it sitting flat on the table, and I'll pull them, snip, like a little, and you get
Get
fast,
a rhythm. Yeah.
and that's where that clicking comes from. So you stay in a rhythm. Fucking music, man. You gotta be a music person.
Was it you that was kind of asking about, not asking, about wrapping coil tools?
Yeah.
Like a
yeah.
Did you
coiler.
find something? Yeah.
I did. I actually got it off 3D Vape.
Yeah.
I love that company, dude. They're real solid. I'm trying to think. I think they're in Russia.
It's Germany or Russia.
Yeah, I think.
I always mix them up.
I feel so do I. I really feel bad when I do, but
Wherever this candy comes from, that's where they're from.
Yes, I ate all mine. They must have sent you some too. I ate all mine. I don't got no more of those left. That's
My mom told
shit.
My mom told me
You
I
better
can't
save
take
that
candy
forever.
from strangers, so I can't eat it.
No, listen.
It's
I
good.
told them when I did the video and they sent me that stuff, dude, I'm telling you, I said they knew exactly how to find straight to my heart. I was like, they're going to love them forever. They sent me this candy. Are you serious? They sent me candy? I love them. And that's why. I forgot all about that. That's why I love them so damn much.
Yeah. All right.
They got everything, you know. They got little special fancy spacer things so you can do cool stagger builds and stuff. And I found they had a coiler, so I've got it on the way. I'm gonna put that son bitch to work.
Yeah, those things are cool. They really are, and like that is a hard part of the production thing is wrapping the coils.
That is the hardest.
Yeah,
part.
people don't realize how grueling that shit is.
When you have to do fucking 400 aliens or more, yo man, I'm good at it. I mean, it's not that. It's just
it's just it's a lot of both of your fingers tension and the motions. It just Turk complained about it before. He said, you know, he thinks he's getting tendonitis from the wrapping the coils. That's the hard part.
Doing like 400 staged aliens.
Yeah,
like, dude, staged builds. You have to like wrap that in there, and you gotta pinch it. That little finger into your finger, the fingernail into your finger right there. Dude, I was almost bleeding. Like, oh, my puss ass fingers, dude. I was like, I need to tighten up, dude. These fingers ain't right. I mean, my dad plays the bass and stuff, so I know about puss fingers.
Yeah.
He's telling me, you need to tighten up, man. Get them calluses going.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
If you want to do the alien, right, that would be really cool. I'm going to try this staggering method that you're talking about with the vise. I really want to try that. I've done something like it, but I don't think I've ever done it for, like, staggering. But I have put my spool in the vise before, but never two spools to stagger. And it does seem like a really good idea. If anybody... We kind of went over our setups here a little bit, James. Actually, like, Troublesome literally just went over it. He's got a pretty cool setup here. I'm still, like, playing around with my setup. See, what happened? What had happened was... Okay. I'm going to lay out what had happened was. A year ago, before the pandemic hit, I purchased Kim Dixon and Merlin Swivel and lathe, right? And they sent it to me. Beautiful stuff, right? And I was still learning it. I didn't really get it set up. And then I took my little fucking break. So it's literally still a year. I have not fixed this up to be level or anything. And I also, you know, I'm still experimenting with it. And practice. I'm having vibration issues. I'm having like, I'm not always level. I'm always switching it. Like, I mean, if you watch the show, you understand my problems. You understand I'm doing it to myself half the time too. Is I take the swivel and it might be level with the lathe one day, and then I get the drill, and then I have to move the swivel down. So now it's not level with the lathe. So I keep putting it up and down, nothing sturdy on the table. I put new shit on my table all the time. I moved my table back again and moved my bed behind there because I just didn't want you guys seeing my bed every day. And sometimes I leave a camera hot, and listen, if I'm going to be touching myself, I'm going to want to get paid for this. Okay?
Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me.
I do it a lot, like, when would I do it?
Do it over here, do it over there.
No, I mean leaving the camera live.
Oh.
I've done this like, I mean, there's been a couple Zoom chats that I've been in that I thought I shut it off. And like Big G and like, maybe you, Big G, or we're like just talking, and like I didn't realize like I actually didn't even leave the room, and I'm talking back here.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But alright, let's see you do one of these longer aliens, and
let's see, I'm gonna make it, like I said, I got some decors I made before the show. Well, I made them last night for the show, just so y'all didn't have to. That's boring. I mean, that's decor. It's kind of fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be interesting.
No, it's very smart if you're going live to do the decors first. I mean,
yeah, I learned that from the best.
Yeah, it's just.
Also, yeah.
Just
in case y'all know, my dog's sick today, so I'm not feeling up to par. But we'll see how it goes.
You got the excuse, huh? I was about to feel bad. I was like, oh man.
Oh, dog. Yeah, you should. But watch
you
out.
do like have a lot of animals though, right? Don't you do like farm stuff?
No, I used to.
You used to.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I used to be. I was a ranch manager.
Yeah.
For about a year. Yeah. Fun stuff. We moved on since then.
Where are you originally from?
Ohio.
Ohio. You were around me at some point, though, right? Or were you just visiting?
Ohio. Yeah.
Ohio's
I
pretty
was I
close.
was heading that way, heading in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a real good buddy from back in the day. My dude Jimmy Hawthorne. Shout out to Jimmy. He's probably not watching nothing, but little stretch. Yeah. He was from Philly. That's how I had already heard the use guys thing, man. I've been hearing that since I was a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
I was like, that's cool. See that? Snap. Snap.
Yeah, those are nice.
Love that.
I like
Love them
scissors better. If you could get a good pair of scissors, I do think they're better than snips for most things. Obviously, you need snips for like when you're install and you need to get really in there.
Well, I cut my legs to length. That's literally all I use my side cutters for, is cutting the legs to length. I do that whole, when you use the coil jig and you just cut it flush with the coil jig.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good for like 9 out of 10 RDAs, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I forget what it's called. Let me get wire ready, too. Alright, so if I want to do this,
You said you was doing a 48 gauge stagger thing?
I don't own 48, so I can't even do that. Where do you get your 48 from when you... Well, does
Coil Cloud, baby.
Coil Cloud has up to 48, huh?
They have, I think, 50, bro. I'm not
Really?
100% on that, but I think... I'll check, dude. I'm pretty sure they got up to 50, dude.
I mean, that's good to know.
Yeah, it is. That's how it's happened.
And they have ribbon, too, right?
Yeah. All day. Good ribbon.
Yeah.
It's good ribbon.
So here you go, people. I mean, I will always tell people to go to Twisted Messes, but there's wires that Kent just doesn't, sell on there. So, and one of them's ribbon, and I believe that he's not. I have to double check about the high gauge with Kent.
I'm talking. It's Canthal N80, N90, stainless steel. He's got a great selection. You got N80, N90s. Let's go. Let's just check. Right now, I'm just going to be checking the N80.
I mean, you've been with them for a while now.
Yeah, so I went looking for a good wire company.
Yeah.
Like the cheapest, because this stuff ain't cheap,
Yeah.
So I went looking for the great price wise, and I found them, and I started using them, and I liked it. So I started tagging. I started talking about like all wire by Coil Cloud, and then one day he hit me up like, hey man, appreciate it. Here's a little discount in my wire order, because he hand writes all of his thank you letters and on all of his receipts. So it started, discounts, and then it just built up over time. I built a relationship with Jonathan. He's as far.
Yeah, I've had short conversations. He's very down to earth, nice guy. I mean, I can't really, and I've only heard good things. So it's I like the black labels. It's very classy. I like it looks clean, and I've only heard good things about Coil Cloud. I mean, really.
All messed up, right?
Yeah, just yeah. Back a little. There it is. You got it. Yep.
This is very sexy, and I know he went through design changes. He designs all this stuff, dude. He takes a lot of pride in what he's doing here.
Oh yeah, he's definitely very passionate.
All right, so it looks like on their site it goes up, just the N80 I'm talking about right now. It goes up to 50 gauge. He's got 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5 and 0.8 ribbon.
Nice.
It goes up to 20 gauge. It looks like that's the highest gauge.
Can you give me a regular person's price for 500 feet of 40 gauge?
Let's see. He's got the 40 gauges in 1,000-foot spools.
Okay, what's that?
For $22.
Oh my God, that's a really good price. Yeah,
and
it's usually
I don't know what he's running right now, but he's always running some kind of discount somewhere.
1,000 feet for 40 gauge, $22 is a very good price. I mean, usually 500 feet is around $20.
Yeah.
That's
what drawed me in, and then the customer service, bro. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
He was just a nice dude. Oh yeah, bro. I don't know. I've never been disappointed. I've never had a single thing wrong. All the schools I've gone to.
No, I mean, you've been with them for a while, and I know you. I mean, it's... Yeah, I mean... I know you well enough to where if you've been with them for that long, it's got to be going good.
I would have said something.
Yeah. I mean, if you could get all them production, enough wire to be doing production and stuff for somebody.
Still ain't running into no problems.
Yeah,
I'm time for problems. He's got no time for problems. We don't got no time for no bullshit wire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta have good, clean spools so we can run this shit and get it done and get it out there. You know what I mean?
And those are the questions you got to ask yourself if you get into coil building. It's everybody always thinks like if they get really good at making aliens or really good at making whatever, you are always going to think somebody will pay for this. Is this something I want to do? So the real question comes down to how much money do I have to put out to start this business? You got to get the labels, you got to get the vials, and you got to get the wire. And the wire is the most important thing. And you can't just buy 2 spools to start out making aliens. You got to buy a lot of spools. This is something important that, a problem you're going to run into is finding what wire company is going to match your sales, your prices. And that's just a good thing to have companies, and just companies that survive through the pandemic too. I mean, we got to support them companies 100%. You got to, especially in the vape community. I mean, we were just talking about it earlier, how people are negative and vaping's dead, or whatever the fuck they're saying out there. Yet this man still keeps up his company, having faith in the having faith in the community that, things that, he put his heart and his soul into starting a company, which is hard for some people to just take that fucking leap. So this is something you want to support. Somebody that's confident, somebody that's taking a leap of faith, somebody that is relying on the community that, he's from. This is all good things. And we don't have to just support one wire company. We could support all the wire companies that are equally supportive, really.
Whoops.
Okay. Maybe I should stop bullshitting. I should start getting down to the nitty gritty. I want to do, I have 42 there. Do I have 42 here? 42 here. 42. Did I use 42 the other day or something? 42. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I want to use 2 of the same spools. So 2 Twisted Messes spools, basically. So I'm going to take 40 gauge. Canthal. 40 gauge Canthal and 40 gauge.
So I'm actually going to be doing these my new learnt way, because I guess that's something. It doesn't matter which way you do it, it's going to basically fuse the same way. As long as you do it the opposite direction. Doesn't feel any different, at least not to me.
Yeah. So when you're learning, this is one of the things I talked about the other show. So, I don't know how to even get into this subject.
Yeah.
But, okay. Listen. Just do it. You do no stretch, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is actually also cool because I don't do no stretch. I don't do super fast long aliens. So this is a cool thing to see. Now, what Tim is basically gonna, what he was gonna say is he always did. He followed my videos, and you know how I always say, whatever way you start like doing aliens, just keep doing it that way. So if I do all my decors in the forward, like I've literally done this when I started building. I did all my coils in the forward. Okay. All of them in the forward, all my decors in the forward, and the aliens in reverse. Tim has actually switched it up to where he did do the same thing as I did. He did them all in reverse, and now he has switched it up to doing it in the forward. Just based off of just somebody's advice, okay? Let's just put it as advice that somebody gave him with his aliens. Also, we were talking about the clips, how he stopped using clips. Tim stopped using clips. So you see he has no clips there. He's going to do a no stretch alien, and that thing's about 2 feet long. I think that alien right there, at least 2.
Now, this is not saying I won't fuck up, but I said, my dog is sick, so I'm a little bit unrested. Yeah, we're about at 28 and a half. Almost 29.
Nice.
I don't know. That might be a little bit. What did they say on the Green Show the other day? That what a seatbelt. A little bit of a seatbelt.
Yeah,
Maybe. It might be. It might not be. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know how I lose all these spools. Ain't it here? It is here, ain't it? There's the other 42 though. Okay.
Okay. So I already went through this with the old lady, man. So every time you say okay, we don't drink, but you know if we did, the okay and the used guys would be the drinking.
Yeah.
You don't do it too often, but you say okay.
Where did I get that from? Okay.
Sometimes you say it more than once. Okay. And then
I got that from somewhere. I don't know where I got that from.
Probably, who knows? Family Guy. It's usually a good source for shit.
I used to watch that show so much. And same thing with South Park. And now, like, people from work go ask me, like, did you see the South Park about the, you know, whatever they're talking about? I'm like, dude, I haven't watched South Park in, like, 15 years.
Here's a really good tip, too, is anything black underneath your silver wire helps you see the pattern. When I do this nose stretch, I don't watch it fuse. Maybe at the very beginning a little bit, but for the most part, I'm watching as it stretches itself as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching it do this. You know, and depending on what it's doing is how much pressure I give or don't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if it gets to be too much like that, I'm stretching too much, I need to let off and let it go. But if it gets to down and it's starting to look like this, it's going to do the mess everything up. But if you have it right, you don't need any sliders, you know, because as it goes, it's at this speed, it kind of fuses itself. It's going to stretch itself. It's pulling the stretch. You know, you're still technically stretching, you know, but only 6 inches at a time. And instead of you pulling it, the drill is pulling it. Mm-hmm. You know, and you're only doing small sections at a time. You get to a certain speed, you just see it as long as it doesn't mess up, and you keep an eye on that wave, and you figure out that this is about the wave it needs to be.
Are you right-handed?
I fuse with my right hand.
This
I go from
here.
left to right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see, I mirrored you, like literally. I'm upside down and backwards is how I found out. That's what I found out.
Yeah. Now, did you learn fusing with your right hand, or did you switch it up? You learned fusing with. Okay,
I've always
that
done
was
it
smart.
this
Yeah.
way. Yep.
If you don't build yet, and you watch my channel, technically I build the wrong way. And most people do. I hold the drill with my dominant hand, which is a stupid thing to get into. If you know, like, I didn't know I was going to be building for fucking 7 fucking years. I didn't know this. I just, you know, I always hold the drill with my right hand at work. So one day I wanted to build a coil, and I went like this, and I went like this, and that's it. And I always just keep it in my right hand. If you could teach yourself to use your dominant hand for fusing, this is definitely going to help you 100%. And I am toying with the idea. I really don't even want to say this because I know people are going to hold me to it. I'm toying with the idea of doing the next coil class right-handed, like just learning building along with people with my other hand. That might be a fun thing to do, but I might hate myself for it. I might. Oh, there he goes.
Already fucked up though.
That joint's quiet too.
See? You don't always get it.
Nope.
And I'm out of practice. I didn't warm up. And my dog, remember my dog?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor thing.
Poor Briz.
Poor Briz. Is that really your dog's name?
Brizzly.
Brizzly?
Mm-hmm.
Brizzly Adams?
Brizzly James.
Brizzly James.
That's another thing I like about the lathe, being able to just hand spin it.
Do you build coils every day?
Usually these past couple days, not so much.
That's good. It's good when you build coils a lot, I should say.
Especially when you don't fuck up. See, with me, I get kind of like dependent on certain shit too, you know, like my lighting and my like, that's why I always build at work. My surroundings are different and shit. Everything's different. Where the lighting's going, I can't really see my decor like I want to because this table has a little bit of a reflection on it, you know? A million excuses, but these are legit shits for real. Like, so I gotta figure it and get it.
So that's a real thing too. The environment you're in, and like I'll tell you what. When I moved my desk up, like just last week when I had my desk moved up, I was having issues with building for sure. So first of all, wearing headphones and building, it sucks. I can't. I don't even like it. So when I have the headphones on, which is usually only shows I'm on with somebody, it's very hard. I was doing it too. Like the one show I had my headphones in, and I didn't even need to have them in. I don't even know why they were in. And it was screwing me up because I'm tied to something. I can't move where I want to all the time. So it's good to take your headphones off. But anyway, the real problems I was having is like I have hardwood floors. I know these.
This rush, Nick. Don't you know about this rush? The fuse rush. That's why we all do this.
Yeah.
Oh, don't fuck up, bruh. Don't fuck up. They're watching you.
They're watching.
Everybody's watching you. All right, let's Ricky Bobby this shit. We got enough for a sec. See if I don't fuck up. There you go. See where I held it, Nick?
Yep.
I'm holding it. Pro tip. Fuck up. But that's how you also get really fast mohawks, too. Real clean and fast mohawks. Trust and believe that that's always, I bet that's always a fucked up build. Yeah. So what did we get? I mean, you know.
Still, yeah.
Just, let's call it 12 inches. That's 3 coils.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got a set out of that. We can do a little something with that. And I can, obviously, I got another decoy, so I could always bust out another one real fast, too. Now that I'm warmed up a little bit, the next one might go a little better.
It would be nice if you had like so you're right-handed. You need to do. You're probably so used to that setup anyway. Is Proper Coils in here by any chance in the chat? I actually do have a message for Proper Coils. He's got
that awesome fucking setup. Them bitches. Yeah. Oh, I want one so bad, but they're like 5, 6.
Yeah. So okay. Our video was about making stagger fuse Claptons basically as production building. He literally has to use no hands on his setup right there. Okay, I can't believe I didn't think of this, but I've seen people do this with the spacing method. They use both hands, where I'm holding the spool that's fusing, and I'm holding the loop like this, and I'm literally just going down the wire. And that's how they space it. If you have a foot pedal, yes, Proper Coils, you should try this out. Take your loop, and instead of having like a clamp on there or a loop method or whatever, parallel fusing, because that's wasting too much wire, I've seen people hold the loop with this hand and the spool with this hand and just literally walk down it like this. Because they have a foot pedal, they're able to do this. That it might be something you want to try. I can't believe I didn't think of this when we were having that discussion, and then I seen somebody do it on a video. I was like, that might be something that he might want to check out.
So just like literally with that I used to do a certain method like that. So since weird builder shit, I grew my thumbnails out for build tools. Literally, if you do the loop method, you can, what better way than pinching it with your nail perfect right there and watching it go all the way down.
Yeah.
And that's how I used to do the loop method before I learned the force fuse method.
Yeah.
That's the only way I do it now. But that thumbnail thing, dude, that's better than any clip I've ever used.
When you do production builds, is it usually just aliens, or is there other?
I only do aliens.
Only do aliens.
I personally, I won't do staggers as a production. I mean, a few here and there.
Yeah.
You know, if you want some few here and there, I can do them. I can do them well. You know, just as good as you would get them from anybody else. It's just I don't prefer to do them. But if somebody wanted them, I can do them.
Yeah. They're rough to production.
They're just not
There's
fun. I don't have any fun doing them. They're more a
Yeah.
stressful thing.
Yeah.
Keymaker has this amazing trick with stagger bills that's with painter's tape instead of any clips whatsoever. You only tie one core to the swivel and then use painter's tape to hold everything else, and everything else is loose and can push off the end if it needs to. Dude, there's no other method that I've ever come across that's better than that one.
Okay.
I'd say I think you should have Keymaker on next time. Come to think about it.
I mean, is Keymaker is he willing to come on? Because I would love to.
I don't know.
I know that
would
he.
imagine.
I will have to.
Man,
DM
we all
him.
love this shit. Why not?
Yeah, I'll have to DM him and see what times are good for him. That like my next. That would be an awesome one. Also, I mean all of them. I really just.
I mean, I'm gonna speak for most of Coil Colony. We would all love to be on, man. I mean,
Okay.
we all love
That's
you,
good
bro.
to know.
You
Yeah.
taught some of us. And I don't know how many of us, but you did teach some of us how to do this shit, man. We're all very grateful. I mean, what you taught me is now a profession, dude. So I cannot show my gratitude enough.
And I think you would have learned it eventually. I think, lots of people have this information that I give here, right? And I would never take the credit from.
That's the thing is
it's having it in one place too. Yeah, I'm good at teaching people how and breaking down exactly what the heck I'm doing with my hands and the muscle memory stuff, all that. But also like it's just a good place for just you have everything here. That's it. That's what I want. I just want you to be able to go to one place instead of you have to ask Tom about this, you have to ask Dick about this, and you gotta ask Harry about this. I've talked to Tom, Dick, and Harry and comprised this channel out of talking to all these people, pretty much. Because there isn't many things on this channel that I've invented or I've been the first person to do. And even if I think I was the first person to do, chances are somebody else tried this shit. Like it's just the way people think. I mean,
I can tell you that while I was making that alien, you were talking, and I've listened to that more than I've ever listened to any music while I'm building.
Yeah.
You just keep on talking, man. I might nail this fuse.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
That shit's comforting, man. When you know what I was going through when I was first learning to build and shit and watching you and shit, dude, I was getting clean, bro.
Yeah.
And so it was more than just learning to build. It was watching and being interested in something to the point where I was just watching you for entertainment sometimes, So I mean, that's just being real. And I definitely grew to love this shit and found a peace in it.
Yeah,
Like when I
think
to calm
hobbies
down,
are
I medicate a little bit, but I'll come in here and I'll do decors.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I mean? Something simple, and that shit is relaxing.
Yeah.
Peace, dude. Peace and tranquility, as they say.
Yeah. Hobbies are important too, and I don't think enough people specify. I think everybody should have a hobby. Like, everybody needs a hobby. Life's fucking rough, dude, and you need something to look forward to sometimes. Especially if you are like, especially these days, you just need something to look forward to that you could just escape and get out of the troubles of the world and just enjoy yourself, even if it's just for like an hour a day. It's just, you need something to escape, and it's even like escaping the family. It's escaping a lot of things, like everybody loves their family for the most part, everybody, I should say. But sometimes everybody just needs alone time. They just, they just need their alone time and boundaries. And hobbies are a great way of doing that.
You need an escape.
Yeah, let me get this set up, and I'm actually going to do 42 gauge over, I would have to do a ribbon stack for 42 gauge. What am I doing to myself here? We're going to do 40 gauge.
40 gauge with some 0.4, make it easy on yourself.
I guess I could make a ribbon stack, huh?
I mean, you could do it with frames and it gets really easy. Add some 26 on there, don't go nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. A little bit of hot glue. Or a lot of bit of hot glue, whatever. I used to use a lot. All my ribbon builds I use hot glue. Y'all see my green screwdriver? Alright.
I've definitely cut it down with the hot glue, but there's sometimes I'm just like, I'd be safer if I
Well,
just put some
that's
hot glue
another
on this.
thing is balance. You know, with these and wire wobble and all that, if you've got too much hot glue, it'll throw your balance off.
100%. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you need your drill and your swivel to spin absolutely perfectly, then yeah, maybe you don't want to go with the hot glue.
And if you don't want to have to eyeball everything all the time, I recommend a track. I just haven't worked up to getting a track yet. I feel like eyeballing it's working for me, and I don't want to add to the confusion of the whole thing, you know?
It is hard to be a person in recovery without a hobby. You should, and they really, really, really don't stress it enough. But I really think that's what kept me clean. It's really all about giving yourself some fucking purpose, really. And a job isn't purpose, and sometimes raising a kid is purpose. But I mean, if we're being honest, my daughter was 4 the last time I relapsed, so. I mean, that didn't keep me clean then. It wouldn't keep me clean now if that was my only excuse, you know? And that's just being honest. So you need to give yourself some kind of purpose, some kind of outlet to actually have fun without using fucking drugs.
I found something I loved more than this. More than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the feeling I got from people liking my stuff, to be honest. Like,
yeah, you entrench yourself in a community too. Yeah, that's another thing. Is like,
yeah, I don't have no like. To be honest, I don't hang out with guys and go do nobody. Not one person do I go and kick it with. My old lady and my dog. That is it, dude. I go to work and I come home, but I have a relationship with all my teammates. You know, Jonathan and them, Johnny Johnson, you know, Rambo and all them. Like, man, that's who I talk to. That's my friends. That's
your social outlet.
Exactly. That's the only one I have, and I cherish it. You know, like, and that keeps me going. Because, you know, if you go out there in the real world, you got dumbasses that could talk you into doing stupid shit, and then you won't even realize you're being talked into doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Find yourself on the wrong side of town, arrested and shit, because you're, dude. I just don't kick it with dudes. I'm good.
Yeah, most addicts, I think, are kind of introvert. Like, we could... I mean, addicts are just... There's some that are kind of... What do they call it? Codependent. Like, they need somebody else to get through their life. But most addicts can entertain themselves by themselves quite easily. I mean, some people would argue that an addict in drugs isn't being alone. That's, you know, sometimes some of your most friendliest moments in your life that we glorify. But as much as I love drugs and I kept it as like a girlfriend, she was a horrible girlfriend and she took me for everything, dude.
She was a bitch, right?
She's
never ever did anything for me.
No.
Barely ever even made me happy, dude. I don't know what I was thinking. What a horrible bitch she was.
Yeah, she was good for about 15 minutes a day. Then she'd leave. She's a fucking bitch.
Stupid bitch. I swear to God.
Okay, 4 pieces of .4 ribbon here.
Alright. Fucked up. Almost had it. I got a good little stretch right here. Pinch it down.
Have you been going live anywhere?
I went live on COIL Wars the other day.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I asked, because I could have swore I seen that you were live somewhere.
Yeah, I'm working on. I'd like to start going live on my channel. I think this is gonna, you know, relax me a little bit to get it going. I just need a little push to get my own thing going. Gotta find a slot. You know the hustle. You know the struggle.
You don't, dude. I mean,
time slot.
The slot thing, I wouldn't worry about. You should just do whatever you have to do. It may be. Dude, there is no slots. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. There's just that's kind of a made up thing. But I mean, I definitely don't want to be going live with Grim Green going live at the same time, you know? It's kind of a slot for myself. Like, yeah, I don't want to do that slot because everybody's watching him. What the heck do I want to do that to myself for? But, I mean, it's impossible to not be on somebody's slot anymore. Plus, if you take somebody's people from their time slot, then maybe that person should start reevaluating what they're doing.
I always pinch the ends of all my cuts when I'm cutting the alien. I always pinch the end right away so that it never slides off. Never.
Okay.
Make it a habit, and it's just you just.
That's a cool little tip.
You do snip, snip. I usually have I'll do like this. See, I'll keep my pliers in my hand, and then I'll do snip, sit down, boom, easy peasy, right? So how much did we get? How much did we end up with out of all that? I fucked up a whole lot. I'm not even any good at building. I don't know. I quit once a day building. Just so you know, I quit this shit once a day.
I'm retired, guys. Guess what? I'm back.
Hit him with it. All right. Listen up, kids.
I'm back. Here's a new mouth to lung system.
Oh my god.
We're
not talking about nobody though. Nobody in particular. Where's my metal roller, guys? What'd I do with it? I threw it somewhere, probably. There it is. All right.
What's up, Big Perm? And I see you chasing clouds. You do tutorials too, huh? Nice. Yeah, that's you got to keep yourself busy. That's just you just go crazy if you don't. I mean, I've gotten into even sometimes one hobby isn't enough either, people. Sometimes it really just isn't enough, and sometimes you need to get another one.
Photography.
Yeah, keep yourself. Yeah, photography. Some people do. I got my video games now that I do as well. Which is it? I mean, I know a lot of people, especially our age and older, might not get to video games. Like, how is that a hobby, or how is that? But video games are very different than what they used to be. They're actually a very social thing to do nowadays. It's very, you're almost always talking to somebody. You're learning how to work together, do teamwork, or you're learning about failure and how to fix your failure. It's a challenge.
Some kids really don't care to tell you how much you suck.
Oh, yeah, that's kids for you. That's kids over a phone for you.
That's why I can't play with kids, man. They make me cry and shit. Hurt my feelings. I didn't think you needed that gun because you were gonna die right away, anyways. So. Yeah.
I'm definitely playing Fortnite after this show because they had an update. I don't know what you're doing later.
Yeah, bro, I'll jump on.
If you do, I'll invite you and we'll play.
You can't put me in that shit.
No. Yeah, that was bad. I knew that was bad as soon as we did it, and I noticed this is not that was so we took Tim into I like these a lot, guys. These are my favorites right now. We took Tim into a very advanced game, and I felt bad immediately. I was like, oh man. We play a lot, and we've all gotten a lot better at this freaking game, Fortnite. So we get put into lobbies with very good players. And once we bring in somebody that doesn't play quite as much, they're busy building coils or whatever, it's very discouraging. So if you do hop on, we're going to have to play regular Fortnite. First of all, I think Ava wants to play. I don't know if you're, do you still play with your girl and everything?
I do.
Yeah.
She's a beast. I mean, she's a higher level than me, but that's because she plays way more than me.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gotten her son, and her son play all the time. So.
Yeah. That's cool. That's kind of what drew me into it, is starting to play it with Ava.
See, that's what I told her, and I think that kind of inspired her to try it out with Matthew. And yeah, I think that was, we learn stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play with kids.
I try to get my dad to play, because look, my dad plays video games.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
Like God of War, that was a low grade game. Like he plays like badass games and plays them good and well. So like when I try to get him to play Fortnite, he's like, I don't want to play that shit. Like, oh come on, Dad, play with me. I love Fortnite. Nah, I ain't playing that shit.
He was playing with us, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
That's right. Yeah,
he's naturally good at video games. Like he's just good at it.
Yeah, I remember he was playing with us. He always used the caster skin. I remember that. Yeah, he was he was very good at aiming. I remember that. Like he was very good at shooting and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my cool dad, my rock star daddy. He plays in a band, long hair in the bass, dude. He was always cool, man. Always the cool dad.
Yeah, that's
for surely.
All right, I got this part set up. I just need to find another clamp.
I got one. You need one? Here you go.
I have so many. I just don't know where I always put stuff. Plus, when I rearrange my room, I probably fucked myself.
Alright, so let's see here.
Here, clampy.
We made 3.5 sets. Not too bad. Make sure to wrap them the right way now.
Alright, so here's this. And now I'm gonna do, should I do 40 gauge? Sometimes 40 gauge is a little rough on ribbon. So I'm going to set this screwdriver up just the way we were talking about. Get this wire off of here. This is Canthal 40 gauge. So, I think this is obvious. No show tomorrow since we did this tonight. Saturday we'll do some kind of build show. Sunday I'm going to do another use guys show, because I haven't done a use guys in like 2 weeks. Or I didn't do one this week. I think I did one last week. So, just so everybody knows, that's my plans for this week. Pretty much no more videos till the weekend is what I'm thinking right now. Also, I've been really fucking busy at work too. Shit's starting to pick up. And I think some of the millionaires we're working for are afraid that it's going to shut down again. So they want to get all the work done now. Alright, so this is in the vise. Now that everybody is going to have one of these vices, I understand that. But if you do...
Where there's a will, there's a way, Nick, man. Sometimes a little imagination goes a really far way with this shit.
That is true. Some coil builders do some MacGyver shit.
Like me, I mean, you remember my first... See if I can find it. I think I put it away. What did I do with that? I just had it, man. I can't remember. I put it up. my original corrugator was just some gears that I pulled out of some kid's toy, dude. Like,
Dude,
and
if
it
I
worked.
told you some of the shit that I used to try to do a corrugated thing with, I got a can opener the one time because they got gears in them, and I tried to send ribbon down it, and it actually worked a little bit too. That's what fucks you up is when you're doing something fucking really weird,
And it works.
and it actually works. So then you try it more, and then you realize that it only worked a little bit. It didn't really work perfect. You just put a little bit of zigzags and a little piece of this ribbon. When you get a real paper quiller, you realize how easy it is to actually do a corrugated build.
Yeah, I have one of those, what is it, the turquoise one or whatever, like you get. I have one, but I don't use it lately.
Oh, this is the lounge drill. I should probably cut this down a bit. What's up, Don? Johnny Johnson. Mute this, I guess.
Snip, 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 snip. Okay. All right, meow. Here we go. Boom. Yep. Maybe Nick's commentary. Scared me. Scared me right there, bro. Come on. Okay. These guys, pay attention. See, it just looks like one single wire. If you just hold it straight down, it does its own thing if you can keep a steady little pressure on it. Yeah, I do like doing the parafuse. Once you learn how to do it, it's kind of fun. It's definitely satisfying to watch it work. Oh, great feeling. That's another thing that you get out of all this, satisfaction, the feeling of being satisfied, you know? I love this stuff because when you nail it, fucking feel great. You don't always get it, but you know, you don't always catch fish when you go fishing either, you know, but you still love it.
You gotta throw your reel out to see, you know, you gotta throw your reel out. Dude, that worked flawlessly. That worked extremely well.
Well, think about where the information came from, you know, you gotta listen.
Yeah.
When information comes from certain sources, oh, them ears perk up, let me tell you. I know who to.
Ken said, "What about
listen
Bitcoin?" What did he say about Bitcoin? I need to get me Bitcoin. All right, does anybody in the chat have any fucking questions, dude? We've been all over the place, and I blame this on myself, dude. I feel like I was actually more organized the first one than I was this one. But we had a good show, though. Okay?
It's troublesome, man. I'm all over the place anyways, so it's cool.
Okay, so I'm actually going to take one of these off just so you guys could see how well it did. So you could see the spacing. So this was 8 pieces of ribbon and 2 pieces of 40 gauge. Now I'm reversing to make the spacing good. Did I turn off all the sound for a second? We should be good. Desktop audio. Yeah, you're good. Alright, Chasing Clouds. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for sharing too, man. Let's just do this. Quit. Big Perm. I'm gonna share a cop story that happened today. Actually, it's very interesting. So Philly's crazy right now. Like I think most states are, but Philadelphia is just crazy right now. Like they're stealing. Like you go to a gas station to go get a Gatorade and everything's gone. You're allowed to, apparently you're not supposed to, if you're a security guard, you are not supposed to stop somebody from stealing unless it's over $900 or something.
Oh, man.
So, there is so much theft going on, it's ridiculous. And cops ain't really doing shit about it. Okay, let me finish this. Now, the job that we're working at is a rough neighborhood, right? It's a very urban, I guess, is that what it's called? Urbans? It's a city. It's smack dab in the city. Bad neighborhood. So,
Good, man.
I witnessed something today that I thought was very interesting. So, I'm at the job, right? And I'm walking down the street. So, this job is a big factory. Humongous factory. And I had to walk down the block to use the porta potty. Alright, so I'm walking
You
down.
have your mace?
My mace?
No.
No, I didn't have my mace. No. I probably should have, I guess, but you know,
Don't forget
it's
your
better
mace
to have it
or
not
whistle.
need it than to need it and not have it. I know.
Just saying.
But yeah.
Not the mace or the whistle, bro. Don't forget that shit's important.
So I'm walking down the block, and there's a dirt bike up against the wall with there were two undercover officers, unmarked car, unmarked officers. They pulled out their thing, and they have the dirt bike against the wall. I see an electrician buddy kind of talking to them, and they were like, "Do you know this dude?" And he's like, "No, I don't know him." I was like, "You know, he just rode up here with this bike, and that's all I know." And he just walked away. So then I go talk to the electrician buddy, and he said, you know, oh, I know, I'm walking up to the cops, and the cops are saying something underneath a car or in an alleyway. They're saying, "Come on out, buddy. Come on out." So I'm talking to the electrician, and he said that the cop said that it's a stolen bike, and the dude got off the bike and won't go near the cops. So then the cops start walking towards the alleyway. The dude runs away. He gets away from the cops. The cops can't catch him. Okay? So they're checking out the bike. They're taking the serial numbers and stuff. The dude that ran away with the stolen bike, now the stolen dirt bike's here, but the dude that ran away 5 minutes later comes back, and he goes, listen, it's, you know, I used my hard-earned money to buy this fucking dirt bike. You ain't taking this dirt bike. He's starting to tell the cops. They're like, it's stolen. He's like, but I paid hard-earned money for this. I didn't steal it. And, you know, I feel for the guy. He has kind of a point. That's not how it works, but I understood. So I was like, wow, this guy came back to argue with these cops about why this stolen property is actually his. And I thought that was amazing that this dude got away from the cops and decided to come back to tell them why they were wrong. And I was like, wow, this is a weird city now. Because any other day, that dude would have got thrown up against a cop car for evading police. And it just wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been pretty situation. I thought this was crazy. And they talked for an hour and a half. They let the dude go and towed the bike away. So the dude, he got away with it somehow. They must have proved that he didn't steal it. I don't know. But it was very interesting. So guy got caught with a stolen bike, runs away from the cops, and then comes back to tell the cops how much they're fucking up. You know? What? It's a strange world, man. Good for him, though. I wish I had that much nerve sometimes. I have a lathe. I was just using this for a small thing. I was doing a little ribbon build. I don't use a lathe for everything. Plus, I was kind of explaining it earlier. I haven't got it set up to where I really love it yet. It's still like I've been doing it for so long with this. I was just doing a quick little staggered ribbon build. For me to bring the lathe is actually, it's set, those aliens look really nice. The lathe is actually set up so that it's far away. It's like set up for micro claptons. It's literally screwed to the table. Let me show you. It's a little messy here, but it's alright. The lathe is literally screwed to the table down here. Like, I can't move it easily. So for me to go and unscrew everything and bring it down here, you know, the next question would have been, why didn't you just use your drill for that little bit of wire? You had to go get the lathe and spend 20 minutes to get the lathe, you know? Pretty much just, I could do anything. And the lathe, I still gotta learn. I still gotta learn how to do it that fast. But I do have it. Good question, though. I haven't learned how to build quickly either. Like, I can't build at that speed. Like, what Tim just did with them aliens, I wouldn't get that far with that. It's the speed of how I do aliens, I am so used to it that I would go too slow. I'd clap and over my... I gotta practice it. Practice.
Going slow will actually hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts the fuse. Going fast like that almost is like almost self-automated.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you learn that, it's just the pinchies. It's just the pinchies.
Just the
with
pinchies,
no
dude.
strokes.
Just have the pinchies.
How much you're letting it stretch or not stretch.
Let's see if we can even see the spacing on this. You cannot see the spacing
A
on this.
little bit. You got it.
I could get it. I can get it better. Maybe I can get it better. I gotta find my lens. So you think I should go with a Raynox instead of extension tubes?
Well, if you're gonna just use your camera, if that's what you want to be a main thing,
Thank you, Justin. Yeah, I got some new Patreons too. Thank you for people that have signed up for Patreon either again or have always been on there. I got to do more on there for sure. And I still got giveaways to go out from Patreon from fucking a year ago at least.
Here you go, Nick. See how simple? You got your little
do it
Raynox.
again? Put it back
You know
on?
your little clip. It's just this is your lens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your Raynox, right? And then you got your, like that.
Okay.
Gun.
So-
And then you got a microscope. Like, it's literally...
That is easy.
See if I get... Oh! Yeah, but you might have to work with it. It might be a little different than a regular macro clip. I don't know the difference, but that thing's like a magical little thing. I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Yeah, that's for smarter people than me to figure out. Where's my lens? I wonder if I could connect like one of these to there. I probably could. Let's try it.
You want to know the real number one reason why I switched over to lathes instead of a drill? Listen.
It's so
You hear
cool.
that?
No.
Okay. Here's the drill I was using. I'm good, dude. I think the lady downstairs, I'm fairly certain she moved out because she was tired of hearing the drill.
Good for her. At least she,
Yeah.
you know, she does what she wants.
She was a bitch.
Good.
Oh, she was a bitch. She was an old lush bitch. Well, you know them bitches that, and she thought she was way finer than she was. That kind of bitch. Got drunk on like probably box wine. No offense to anybody if you're drinking box wine tonight. We love box wine, people. You know, that's just not her.
Is this gonna work? Is this even gonna work here?
So, well, my table was clean, guys. Now it's not anymore.
Yeah, welcome to Divine83 channel, dude. This is what happens.
No, this is just what happens. Period. Like it's a fugazi if it's clean. This is pretty much how a real build. Don't ever let nobody lie to you. That's how a real build station looks all the time. You gotta like move that stuff like that. That's how you get stuff out of the way so you can, you know, adjust where you're going. You just push the shit out. You just got a big old pile of shit in the back of your desk because you keep pushing shit off the end and keep pushing shit off the end. Yeah. I used to have literally one of those. It was like a workout mat, or like you could put it in your garage. It was real thick, real stinky rubber.
Yeah, a yoga mat. I used to use one of them.
And let me tell you, dude, it was horrible. It
Yeah.
stunk all the time. My room smelled like rubber all the time, like a giant dildo in this bitch all the time.
Wait a minute.
Your
Oh, my
video
camera
on.
went off. Yeah, okay. I'll get this. That's okay, because we went over the 2 hours, I think. Soon we're going to shut this shit down. I got to eat and then play Fortnite, man.
Let's see, I made, out of the little sticks, I made one, let's see, two, three and a half sets. I think it was more than that. What the hell? I thought it was. It's not. It's not. Don't worry. 3.5 sets. But they're pretty good. Happy with them. I don't know what I'll do with them. Probably vape them at some point.
Ooh,
My
I'm
girl
having...
vapes. My girl vapes the Blotto.
Yeah,
all
the
the time.
Blotto's nice. I like the Blotto.
Dude, as far as RTAs, it's a little restrictive, but if you get used to it, man, it gives you the best hit. And for some reason, the coils don't like gunk up so bad in it. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not no brain scientist or nothing. You know.
And brain scientists sure are smart.
I know they are. Got us all fucking looking stupid.
Yeah, this is good. I like that method of staggering. I'm actually going to try it a couple times. Maybe this weekend we'll try to do something cool with that staggering method. Wow!
Well, so they can see you. I just can't. That's good. I got it on showing you.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, look at that. Man, we got to get this DSLR up and running, man. This webcam ain't cutting.
Why is this giving me problems here?
Didn't look too bad.
I'm having an issue with all of a sudden OBS wants to start acting up. I think it's because I have so much going on here.
Yeah.
With the 2 cameras. There you go. Alright.
Okay.
So Coil Colonies, the team. We kind of already did most of it. Is there anything else you want to plug? What's your shop called that you work at? And where's it located?
E-Sig of Denver. South. I work off of Colfax Avenue or whatever Colfax Boulevard or whatever Colfax that is.
Is that like E-Sig? Is it like a private owned business? Like a one person owns it?
Brick and mortar, man. Yeah.
Nice. How long have they been there?
He has the south and the north. Yeah. Good shop. We're pretty solid, man. We stick to knowledge, knowing what we're talking about, and customer service is our big thing. We love y'all, and you know, particularly me. When you come in and you see me, dude, I love this. I love what I'm doing. Like this
That's
thing,
good.
It's not just a job to me. Like this is the lifestyle that I'm trying to live, and I'm trying to help people. So when people come in, what's up?
Yeah.
How are you doing? What can I do for you? And you know, sometimes it's just helping them navigate through the 300 different bottles of juices that we got, or you know, I'm smoking cigarettes and I don't want to anymore. So here, check out this Nova 3 kit. You know, it's not exactly something for me, but you know, I'm not coming off of cigarettes anymore.
What's the Nova 3 like? Is that mouth to lung?
It's just a little draw activated smock device. And it's just a little pod device. You know, you put a little pod in it and you fill that thing up. There's no buttons, no menu. It's real simple. So it's easy to get people off the stinkies real quick and easy without having to worry about changing wattage or, you know, changing coils even. You know, it's real quick. And, you know, if they're into it, they'll move up.
Yeah. I want to see if I got a DM yet. I want to get I want to make sure that I have a guest for next week earlier than I did last week, because making these I really screwed myself this week by asking you. I guess it wasn't really last minute, but it would probably be nice if I got one tonight or tomorrow that I knew. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Does anybody have any questions before we get out of here? The parafuse method, using the method, troublesome, getting back to building soon enough. Yeah, if you have a vice, I would definitely try this method out.
And they're not terribly expensive. You can get them. I got mine at Wally World, so they're not expensive. I've got two or three of them. They're like holding my lights from weighting them down from like falling over or anything like that right now. But
I picked up one the one time from like where did I get this from? It was like a flea market or something. I got this little one. And I got this. It was like, I think I paid like $10 for it or something.
nothing's ever set in stone.
That big one was only like
if you got
$40.
something laying around the house, try to make that work for you. I mean, the experiment, if that is the best thing about this, is that there is no right and wrong way. As long as the end product is what you're looking to get, it doesn't matter how you did it at all.
You could
That's
also
how I learned that a lot of different ways. You know, I'd get a basis from Nick, but then, you know, I'd go off of that, and maybe I don't do it exactly that way anymore, but, you know, I took from that, you know.
You could use 2 regular clamps to make a vise that you would need. You just clamp this one to that one, and then clamp the screwdriver in here. There's a bunch.
There's a multitude.
Yeah, you could do a bunch.
A multitude of clamps. You can use the little clothespin things with a stronger another little clothespin to hold that down closed even tighter. Man, I've heard, so we could have a whole show on stagger methods.
You could have a bunch of shows on them. Yeah, there's so many different ways.
Yeah.
Chaser Coils, what's up? Yeah, we're about to shut this shit down. But Tim, I want to thank you for coming on. It was fun, and we'll definitely have to have you on again.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me, man. This is always a blast. You know, I love this stuff. So.
And it's awesome seeing you, you know, in the community still, and being, you know, it's seeing where you got to is awesome. It's an awesome thing to see. Where you're in a shop building, it's awesome.
It feels good that you got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, literally front row seat. That's so cool.
Yeah. But everybody, I want to thank you for coming. It seemed like there was a lot of people in here at some point. There's still 55 people. Damn. So we'll be back Saturday, and we will look at you guys, and I'm going to talk to, I want to show off Coil Colony this week on you guys, but I also want to talk to their team. I actually messaged, whoever messaged me in Coil Colony, I messaged you back. I just wanted to see who I was talking to so I could, say thank you and use your name, and then ask you a couple questions about who on the team might want to come on. There's definitely a lot of people I can have on though, so all them names that people gave, I'm still on that list and everything, but you know, I would like to have a big list. That would be cool, because sometimes we might set up a show, like what happens if you know, Tim can't make it for some reason. We could have somebody on standby, have Tim on next week. You know, it's always good to have a couple people.
I'm always ready to come on.
Yeah.
I'll come on tomorrow and the next day. I don't care. This stuff's set up for this. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's cool. I know.
So, yeah, thanks, Tim. It was fun, and everybody, thank you all for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know, like, especially when me and Tim talk, we did a lot of talking, not too much build. I mean, Tim did, like, fucking 4 sets of coils or something. But
I did a few sets.
yeah.
Nothing fancy. I fucked up a few times, but just like you see, it doesn't matter how high up you get, man. It don't fucking matter. You still might fuck up sometimes. What is the difference is how well you can fix it and keep going.
Yeah.
Not freak out. Don't throw your drill. We've all thrown our drill. Don't throw your drill.
Yeah, don't get mad at the inanimate objects. They can't have feelings back for you anyway, so there's nothing you could do.
No.
Yeah, start building, Fat Cat, and what's up? Yeah, so everybody, we're out of here. Thank you all. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be back Saturday. I think I'm going to do Saturday 11:30 again, and then I'm going to do Sunday probably like 1:30ish on Sunday. And I do want to get down a schedule soon that I kind of stick to. So we're going to work on seeing what that schedule is. But I think it's going to be Saturday at 11:30. And I don't think I'm opposed to always doing Sundays either. I think I can do Saturday and Sunday every week. So everybody, thank you. Don't forget to go check out Tim on Instagram. Actually, do I still have your link? Oh, I put it in there. Look at me. Huh.
Look
There's
at
links in the
you.
description. I didn't even know I did it. There's links in the description. Hold on a second.
That triple coil's pretty.
Hold on. I'm going to put all of them right now so I don't forget. So copy in here, edit.
Check out coilcloud.com.
That's the
Check
next
me
one
out on
in
my
there.
team. Coil Colony.
Coil Colony's going
Trinity
in there.
Glass. I mean, check out. Oh, who else? That's it for now. Sorry if I forgot you. Don't hate me. I love you.
Nah, we'll do them three. Definitely go check out Coil Colony, check out Troublesome4200, and check out
Adams
Coil
Customs
Club.
Designs. Yeah, Adams for sure.
That's on Facebook, yeah. So those are all in there. And I'll just give a shout. So this is the Coil Colony build team. Listen to this one. Ready? The Great Wombowski, Fire Ant Coils, Matt Mac 87, Don Coil, Cornell Coils, Riot Coils, Keymaker Coils, Steph Coils, Inkton Spun, Nichrome Star, Search No More 78, Man Own Mission. That's a cool name. I like that one. I don't think I'm following him. Hold on. I'm going to follow right now. Boom. Man Own Mission. I like that one. That one sticks out. Troublesome4200 and Bassmaster Cube. That's a really good team, man. Lots of knowledge on that team, too.
Colony Takeover, baby. Hashtag Colony Takeover.
There you go.
Yes.
Mr. Sinus, what's up? I didn't get to say hi to you yet today. Yeah, and if anybody wants to watch me fuck around and play Fortnite tonight, I'll do it on YouTube. The channel's called Stole Your Kill, and hopefully Tim will be on with me, and we'll play regular-ass Fortnite. I think Abe is going to want to play. I actually told her, you're like one of the people that she's always like, she liked you. She took a liking to you playing Fortnite. I don't know what it was. I guess she thought you were funny. Yeah. So I was like, guess who I'm having on? And she's like, Troublesome? I was like, yep, he's going to be on tonight. And she's like,
Cookie some bitch, that's all.
Yeah, so she's asking to play Fortnite already. I was kind of hoping that you'd be able to play a little bit. I'm going to go get something to eat. There will be a short break between here where I eat, and then I'll go on the Fortnite channel, and there's an update. It's going to be fun. There's new stuff in there and everything, and we could just go over there and fuck around and have fun on that. But I keep rambling. Everybody have a good night. Thank you all for watching.